It's the Cable
All right. Should we run it back? Have 3 Reanimator decks in a row. Tank Grizzle Brand here. Not a lot of other options, right? It's like Mystic Confluence. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Frylock, thanks for 53 months. Well, it's Bowmasters here. That seems like a good one, huh? Do I ever pack one, pick one Nissa? A couple years ago, I would have been ecstatic to pack one, pick one Nissa. Cube's changed a lot since then. Sound requests are on. Looking at Curtains, looking at Vista. Thief of Sanity is kind of interesting. Swords is really good. I'm gonna take Swords, actually. Yeah, there was a while where I thought Nissa was one of the better threats in the cube. But the threats have increased in quality dramatically. You thought I said Curtains? I did say Curtains. There was a Curtains in that pack. I was also considering. Grab Damnation, I guess. Rankle's interesting. March is interesting. Any removal better than Swords? I think Solitude's a higher pick than Swords. Sorry, Eric. Fury might be too. Phyrexian Nissa. I've seen Phyrexian Nissa win some games so far. I won some games with her, and I've lost against her as well. Lost to the Overrun. Won with the Disenchants. Kind of like Hex Drinker. Thinking about the Through the Breach. Thinking about the Reclamation. Thinking about Wall of Omens. Yeah, Reclamation's just like a fucked up card. Let's grab it. There'll be things to rebuy. Yeah, maybe just some fucking mid-range pile, huh? Black Sky Giant is the name of the band, yeah. This is the Orbiter album. A one-man psychedelic rock band from Argentina. So one person composes the entire score, plays all the instruments, does all the mixing and mastering. There's a few of them, and a few one-man like stoner rock acts from around the world. Black Sky Giant is one of my favorites. Some nice chill vibes. Ooh, we're getting close to 80,000 followers. Our first few years of streaming, the followers just like skyrocketed. And then the past like 5 years, it's just been like a fucking plateau. Maybe I should be fucking reminding people to follow and shit. Do the YouTuber thing. If you enjoyed the stream, don't forget to follow. I don't know. I don't know if following even does anything. Follow right now or else. Get like threatening with it. Hey, if you enjoyed the stream, don't forget to follow. Just fucking just get like needlessly intense. Big screen with it, like just my giant fucking face staring you down. Don't forget. I don't need Inferno Titan. I'm gonna grab Jadar here, I guess. Nothing to do. Lauren's not a bad one to get back with the Rex Sage. Elish Norn could be sweet here. Hey, Curtains came back. That one person that forgot to follow. Yeah, we don't talk about them anymore. Let's try Call of the Ring over Rankle. Gix is good, for sure. Soul Transfer is not bad. Kenrith is also not bad. It's kind of felt like it might not be that heavy in white. How's the Call of the Ring been? It's been okay. Yeah, so Umezawa is an Entomb. Mighty tempting. Splashing Forth is tempting. Atraxa is tempting. That's a lot of temps going on. I'm going to take the Entomb. And I'm going to take the Exhume. Nice Mox Diamond, though. Ooh, a Thoughtseize. The Reanimator aspect of the deck just improved dramatically, over like 3 picks. Looking at Iona, Solitude, Talisman. It's a nice Talisman. We're just like not that necessarily white, right? Like right now we've got like a couple of cards. We could be mono black Reanimator very easily. I guess then you're not drafting Solitude, right? Solitude's actually not terrible with Exhume, unlike some FTK creatures. Yeah, let's grab Iona. Let's do this. Necromancy here. Nice. Balance as a discard outlet. That's pretty mega brain. Hell yeah, Insectile. Godless Shrine's an option, huh? I'm still thinking about the Sword Splash. I think I'm just supposed to grab the Reanimator stuff. The Shallow Grave and the Corpse Dance play really poorly with Iona, but they're pretty good with Grizzlebrand. I think that's good enough. You hope I'm still live when you get done with class. When are you getting done with class? I'll be going till at least midnight tonight. Do I have an album of the year so far? I think I do. It's probably King Gizzard's. King Gizzard's Dragon. And then after that, the new Dozer album, Drifting in the Endless Void. I think that's my number 2. Ophiomancer Clamp. We could have had the Bitter Blossom fucking Clamp deck. I think we're just taking Ophiomancer here. Fine blocker. Was there Faithless Looting in there? I probably should have grabbed it, yeah. Instead of looking at Mono Black. Faithless Looting would have made a lot of sense. Ooh, Voidwalker. I dig that here. We're not splashing red or green. You don't have to speak for me. We could do a little splashy splash. High Priest Invocation. What genre is that? The Atraxa Wield. I mean, we're taking it over Duress and Umezawa's, but that is a most excellent reanimation target. Hey, Fuzzy Cord, thanks to $5. Doom Metal, nice. Yeah, I'd probably be into that. I don't even remember seeing this Recurring Nightmare, but I'm into it. Yeah, we have like every single reanimation effect. We just need loot effects, right? Ways of getting things in the bin that aren't Entomb or Self-Thought Seizing. Because that's kind of what we got so far. All right, Fuzzy Cord says it's like jazz, fusion, breakdown, ambient, pop. The talent level of these kids is off the charts. They're going to need a bigger chart. Let's check them out. Some people do just die to Sphinx. I don't know who's dying to Sphinx that's not dying to like a Traxxin Grizzlebrand, though. I'm going to grab the removal spell. Well, on its way to bin cards, huh? Seems good here. I could use a Dark Ritual, Oof. Just down my pack, Badlands are top. Jeez. All the premium reanimation targets. This is a deck that I would actually want, like, Putrid Nymph and stuff. Una's Prowler. Usually hate those cards. I think we're gonna end up playing this Call of the Ring. Just like another loot effect, you know? Could just be like a Molduin Tomb deck. I like Snuff Out a lot, but it feels like we have plenty of removal already. I'm gonna take the Strip Mine here. I don't know if Wishclaw Talisman's a card that I want. Like, you go and get a thing to reanimate, but then you're also, like, giving them a tutor to answer your thing. How do y'all feel about Wishclaw Talisman? In this deck, with only the 1 Entomb, it might be good, just to, like, always have the Entomb. But we're doing pretty well on playables. I could just take Strip Mine and just have, like, some free value in the mana base. Probe's interesting. Probe's interesting. Mud is interesting. Oh, Mud's a discard outlet that's colorless. Perfect. Perfect. This is exactly what we needed. It's garbage, but it's like the garbage that I needed, you know? It's not like... It's not garbage that I don't need. Nah, I'm not playing this. Not playing any of this. Yeah, I talked about Snuff Out. I like Snuff Out. It's a good card. What's autoplay, though? Think about Cabal Ritual. Misery Shadow's kind of good, right? For the Reanimator Mirror. Burgi's a discard outlet. The 5 mana. The 5 mana discard outlet. You don't think I'm just gonna like draw to discard at that point? Hell yeah, drawing. We already got a disheartening finals out of the way. All ready to trophy. Oh, fun drawing. What prize did you win? Of the reanimation targets, Elish Norn's potentially cuttable. COVID? Oh, that's a bummer prize. Terrible prize. What are they doing? What's the doctor's office doing? Yeah, they need to work on that. Did they fill out a... Did you have a form you could fill out? I did not appreciate this prize. But seriously, good luck getting better. I want to play Ophiomancer. It's good with Recurring Nightmare. Let's go just like blocking against aggro and stuff. Card does work. What's up, Chippy? I see drawing. The old silver lining aspect. Excuse me. Yeah, we need 2 cuts from these 5 cards. Trying to figure out... I mean, Damnation... Sometimes you're just getting rolled and Damnation saves your ass. Yeah, maybe we play Damnation or Elishnorn, but not both. Let's play the Damnation. You like cutting Witchclaw Talisman? I'm gonna keep the Talisman in, I think. We just have so few ways of bidding things. It's Entomb, Scrapwork Mutt, a leveled up Call of the Ring, and Liliana. So the Talisman just being able to find Entomb is gonna be really nice. And it doesn't matter if you give your opponent a tutor if they're a monocolor deck, because they're losing to Iona. And whatever everybody else gets with Witchclaw Talisman is not going to be as good as Atraxa or Grizzlebrand or whatever. That should be fine. Yeah, they think I'm cutting the Misery's Shadow, but Soul Transfer is good. I'm kind of redundant with Archon. Yeah, I thought this was better than mulling to 5, but we could just, like, not hit a second land and die. We'll see. Great. We have been facing a lot of Caracas action today. Our Reanimator decks. We had this Archon, but we didn't bin it. Now the Corpse Dance is awkward, because we have a Dothy Voidwalker on top. Is Mutt better than Prowler and Reanimator? I think so. It fucking draws a card. Yeah, Trax is good through a Caracas. It's also good through a Narset Hum. Kind of just sick of being on 3 lands. I don't think we can board such that we just, like, assume they always have Caracas. I guess we could cut Iona. This would be a spot where it'd be really nice if we had just, like, had a bunch of Duresses and stuff in the sideboard. We do have the Strip Mine. Yeah, that helps a lot. Actually, the Caracas even bouncing Jadar is obnoxious, Just a fucking deck full of legends here. Yeah, these are, like, kind of considerations. Yep. I am aware of what Call of the Ring does. Crocus versus Call of the Ring is one of the reasons that I don't really like Call of the Ring in Legacy. Something that can be awkward with Leon of the Veil is if they have a bounce spell in response to the uptick. Sometimes they can make you discard it if you're hellbent. We're not at that stage of the game yet, but something to keep in mind knowing that they have Cryptic Command in their deck. Upheaval, interesting. Yeah, Brazen Borrower too. Do you run the gamble? I think I'm just going to discard the Swamp. Y'all see that? How I literally, like, kept a Swamp to discard to play around Cryptic Command, and then they fucking had it. Oh, Caleb, you're so smart. You're like the smartest Liliana DeVille player ever. Yeah. Yeah, that's me. Oh, now we both got one? Oh, we can pressure theirs. Ours is way better. Something tells you that I played Modern in 2015. Yeah, accurate. I wrote an article on this card once. Seal. That's terrifying. That's a terrifying card to see here. Liliana's about to ult too. How many times have I lost a Liliana to its own discard? I don't know. Probably less than 10, but not much less. Unless thing doesn't transform during their draw step. I might flip it now anyway. At least we're clearing Lily here. Sure. Letting them draw and then just upticking Liliana. There's something to that. I kind of like snapping off the Lily ult here. We have like some good pressure. It's too bad that Water Grave is not a basic, right? Because then we could split him, getting like them choose between their two colors. See, they just get the blue side here. I was wrong. Maybe they have Emrakul in this deck? No way. Good stuff. I was thinking like Treasure Cruise or Dig Through Time were like the scary flips. Still hard to get up to 15 damage with 3 cards. Right on Rando? It really did. Not everybody holds a land there, even knowing that the opponent's got bounce spells. What else are they holding if not an instant, though, right? And, like, after we hit 3 land, it's not like my land drops matter. Like, you look at our curve here, like, I can already cast everything, right? Who gives a shit? Iona on black. The issue with Iona on black is that we've seen multiple blue answers to large creatures, right? Cryptic Command, Petty Theft, and then Caracas, right? So they just have, like, a lot of answers to that. Entomb Exhume, that's what you're open for. The only thing about them having Caracas is that I like to be aggressive with Strip Mine. I know I can't be. Yeah. So we kept on the draw. First draw was Ophiomancer. Pretty uneventful so far. Really want to Strip Mine that tower. But again, then we won't have the answer to Caracas. Maybe it's just worth. It's fucking Triland. Super tempting, isn't it? Do it. Y'all are bad influences. Terrible influences. Good against Mind Twist? Yeah, that's valid. Not the worst. Not the worst. I'm running out this Ophiomancer. If they fucking, if they play a sweeper on me, I get to Entomb Corpse Dance. I think that's winning, Yeah, I imagine they drew the Creeping Tar Pit off the Chart of Course, 7. Oh shit, what up? Hey, I got Careless, thanks to 87 months. You think this is good enough? How bad is drawing another 7 here? This feels pretty good, right? It's like a lot of cards. How bad could drawing 7 be? Well, we would go to 6 life against this Venser. Yeah, that's the benefit of drawing another 7. I was maybe finding Archon for Shallow Grave. I think this is pretty good. I kind of like Shallow Graving now, just to get this fucking, just to like break up this fucking loop. It's awkward, I lose the Noxious Gear Hulk, but... certainly awkward to lose the Noxious Gear Hulk, but we're getting the Shallow Grave in under Spell Pierce. Interesting tap in the Crocus there. Oh, because they want to play the Jace out and have Pierce up, sure. Narset aim. Are these little orcs just gonna take it home for me? I shouldn't be playing out the curtains. In case of a sweeper here. And the curtains could rebind my shit with the Recurring Nightmare. Should you travel to Munich to see them live? I don't know how far you are from Munich. What the fuck kind of question is that? A lot of fun when I saw Baby Metal live. And you got a buddy to hang out with? Caleb, should I go have a blast with my friend? Or should I be sad? I don't know. It's a hard question. On the one hand, you could be sad by yourself, wishing you were at an awesome concert. I think they are touring with Death Clock, yeah. Or at least they were in the US. Now you know there's a friend there, yeah. That changes everything. Turn 1. You're pretty sure that tour is coming to Milwaukee around September? I think you're right. I don't have any friends in Milwaukee telling me to come, though. No need to jam the premature Entomb, huh? So some decks you have to like calculate, like once I draw my sick Mox or Arc Ritual or whatever, maybe I need to Entomb on the end of their turn just to make sure that I can play my Necromancy. This deck doesn't have any of that. We don't have any Mox in. We can just chill. 80s early summer mix. Interesting autoplay there, YouTube. You're doing good. YouTube's doing their best. I think there's a new Who track out. Oh, they got a few. Oh, it's from the Rumble of Thunder Deluxe. So is it just like a remastering? Yeah, this album came out last year. I Sneak Attack's scary. We could get Iona, name Red. The other option is to get Archon here. Then they sack their Courser, play Sneak Attack, then we attack, they sack this. I mean, that's the only red source. I think it's close. Iona on red versus Atraxa here. If you Iona on red, they might just fucking have a green disenchant for the Necromancy. Let's get this Archon. Archon tends to chain into the next thing. It tends to be sweet. You don't think green can deal with Iona? I mean, green can deal with Necromancy. Again, worried about this Sneak Attack. If you just name green, they just like play Sneak Attack and kill you. Archon, they get the sneak attack down, but maybe we, like, drain them of all their other resources while they discarded a disenchant. Iona on green, they just, like, still could have disenchanted it. Really glad I didn't go for the Iona line, even if I lose here. So far, it's looking like Atraxa was my best hit. We know that Sneak Attack's one of their 2 cards in hand, so removing a mana source could matter there for sure. All disenchants and extra land drops. Animation for Archon this turn gets rid of the Sneak Attack. What you got, opponent? 2 cards in hand, which is more important to play. Yeah, thinning is fairly irrelevant. The amount it changes your potential draw is, like, really low. Meanwhile, we've got a Fatal Push in here. Whereas if you crack to thin and then you draw Fatal Push, I don't have a thing to turn it on, you know? Thinning's more relevant in a 40-card deck than a 60, because the land you're pulling out is a greater percentage of your deck. You should still be, like, factoring in whether you might need another Shuffle effect or a Revolt or things like that later on. Still more important. Voidwalker could be good against Sneak Attack, but I'm still gonna sack this Augur. Could be a mistake. Or might be pumping their fist over there. It'll give me a little bit of selection. Let's fire this off. I feel like I do. Oh, Thirst is in the deck, not Bush. Fair enough. Might have been confusing with the last deck. Too many Reanimator decks in a row, huh? No, my Ophiomancer. I'm drawing this fucking swamp. And they got a Glorybringer. Alright, you win. I knew sacking that Voidwalker was a mistake. I'm such a fucking idiot. Just a goddamn idiot. I think no sideboard changes. Yep. Clothing Span is a tough splash. Yeah, it's pretty tough. We also, like, don't really want it here. Opponent would have to have some premium artifacts before we wanted that card. Entomb the Atraxa next time. Yeah, gives me a little closer if we do that. How are you imagining getting the Gear Hulk into play deck on? Are you imagining reanimating it or hardcasting it? Because I don't think you want to play towards a 6-drop in this matchup. They're just, like, ramping way faster than us, right? And I don't really envision a scenario where we want to reanimate Gear Hulk. So one of my other fatties. Maybe Elishnorn. Maybe Elishnorn was a grab. I know we just got Archon and lost, but it'll be different this time. It'll be different. You think we can go down to 6? Yeah. Does this hand even have a plan? How do we win? Attacking with Scrapwork Monk can't do it, right? What do I name if I own Iona? I would name green. Literal only red card that we've seen a Sneak Attack. Or I guess Atali as well. And 2 Exhume. That's mighty tempting. It's mighty tempting to just go turn 1 into Exhume. To a layman's eye, it may even appear that that's really what our deck was designed to do, like the whole purpose of it. But Entomb just, like, you're putting your best card in the graveyard. You're thinning it from your deck and putting it in your graveyard. So if the opponent has a graveyard hate effect, is just making it vulnerable to that, right? And then Exhume seems pretty good, but it is symmetrical. So, like, it's not just you getting back your best creature. The opponent also gets their best creature back. I think that's what people are missing with that card. How many doubloons to pick my target? You're not even offering cash? You're not even offering cash? You're offering doubloons? Uh-huh. Well, they don't have a creature to sack to Archon. I think I'm just going to get Grizzlebrand. Maybe Iona's better. The cool thing about Iona on green is now we don't have to worry about like channel on turn 2 if that's what they were mulling aggressively for. Oh, we got endurance. We actually gifted them a 3/4 now. I'm so cheap and easy. I'm extremely cheap and extremely easy. I was talking about the downside of Exhume, and y'all thought I was being a prankster, but look at this, We have gifted my opponent value. What a blowout. What'd they mull down to? 4? 4 or 5 or something? Must have been 4, right? Well, they pitched. I guess they drew. Maybe it was 3. Oh my god. Oh, that breaks my Liliana. I think I do nothing here. I don't want to play Mutt and discard one of these cards. I refuse. I refuse the Liliana Edict. Could have played Bowmasters instead of Liliana here. The 0 ability? Nah, we want to get this Liliana to ult. This Field of the Dead's gonna start spitting out 2/2s pretty soon. 7 more lands. They need 2 land drops. No, don't play things. Oh, that's fine. Ult at 6? That's the plan. We'll see what their turn is. I fired it off last time. It's tough, right? It's tough. The reward for keeping Liliana could be really high. Sure. So now keeping the Liliana is not going to matter, but this isn't that bad for me. We do lose the Grizzlebrand, is the bummer here, out of our graveyard. That's not a bad draw. Why are you overtapping opponent? I don't play Days. Something like this. Oh no, we need to split the non-basics. Oh yeah, Enthusiast. You missed Act 3 of my Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough. Nice. I mean, it's up on YouTube if you ever get the urge. I really enjoyed the game. I think it's an all-timer. Ever get the Dark Urge? Yeah, my second run through is going to be a Dark Urge. Already started it. Already like, I think like a third of the way through Act 1. And that will also be streamed, but a little bit more patchwork than my last run. Yeah, going for an unarmed monk. Unarmed halfling monk. Yeah, now with only 3 mana sources, Liliana's just gonna be draining actual resources and such. I could see playing Elishnorn here. I did meet the Bard, yeah. That was a moment for sure. I don't know what we'd cut for the Elishnorn. I feel like Archon's gonna be better most of the time if I like really want to hit the critters. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go pee. I don't know. Suppose we could slow dredge, but I think you only do that if you've got like a 2 mana reanimation. Okay. Urborg does not affect Field of the Dead, besides allowing it to tap for black mana. Yeah, so I'm gonna play the Inferno Titan and finish off my Revealing Eye, and that's okay. I'm a little bit worried about them having a land underneath the Atali. Maybe I could rip Liliana, that'd be sick. Get out of their hand while there's trapped on 6. Glad we have this Damnation. Yeah, Damnation's sweet, So discarding Archon does let us get the Atali out of their hand. It feels like I should be getting back Grizzlebrand. I feel safer getting back Archon. Maybe that just makes me a coward. Maybe I'm over-respecting Atali here. When I could be getting like 14 cards to hand or whatever. Aclith thinks the 26 months. Trying 7 hits Thoughtseize sometimes. Yeah, or 14, We do get to draw like multiple here, at least. It's pretty hard to reanimate an Archon and not have that like chain into more stuff. Exhum's hella awkward versus that Atali now. Can just cast Grizzlebrand next turn. You don't have to tell me, Star Fox. I've been ranting about Atali the whole cube season. That was the card I was most looking forward to. Yeah, something like that one, Freeman. Yeah, Headology. That's probably their most well-known track, Do we draw another 7, or do we just bin these? Recurring Nightmare. I think we can just chill. And now they have this turn to do something really impressive, or Endurance Me or something. Have you ever heard Tengar Cavalry, Headology? They're a little bit more metal instead of rock, but very similar vibes. Oh, that was a good opener, I might be misspelling it, but something along those. So Entomb is probably getting Archon, but maybe he gets Iona against Mono Red. We'll see. Yeah, we can play a few tracks here. Very similar vibes. Feeling less Iona now that I've seen some black man out of them. I wonder if Atrax is where it's at. So the Thoughtseize is going to grab Necromancy now. Something to Blood Chief's Thirst anyway. I mean. Oh yeah, 2 Gs. We'll start with Warhorse. Old Nord's good too. The Who are great live, yeah. The privilege to catch them at Riot Fest one year. So they firebolted my 1-drop. Why isn't it in my graveyard? Why did it get exiled? Does anyone know? Oh, it's because of this fucking thing. Amazing. Amazing. That saved my shallow grave. Well, thanks, little guy. We have the zombie token in play. We have a few random sack things. There's another one, I think 9 Treasures, also in this genre. Yeah, they fucking rip too. Also on the folk rock side of things with the Who, but maybe a little bit more folky than them. Not familiar, Share Your Ass. It's chill here, right? If there's anything I especially want to Wishclaw for. Maybe Liliana. Just start draining their hand. I think that could be okay. Hell yeah, Dog Farb and Cat Puke. Hail Satan indeed. Yeah, I was trying to think of like what the worst case is for them to talisman for. I can't think of anything too bad. Even if they have like a random animate dead in their deck to get my Grizzlebrand, like they're only at 6 life. They can't draw or anything. And then if they activate talisman again, they're like giving me the activation back. That's the plan, Dogfight. My hotel got randomly canceled on me, so I need to refigure that stuff out. But I still got plane tickets and event tickets and such. Really looking forward to it. What do we get out of their hand? Grasp, sure. I kind of feel like this Bob is on my side. They're at 6. Yeah, I think I just uptick Lillian Pass, right? Hey, thanks for the offer, Mop Top. Shards, oh no. That answers my Liliana. I guess they would have drawn Bone Shards regardless, but they wouldn't have had a card to discard. Yeah, they're really good air. Rest in peace, Hum. They want the 1/1 instead. 1/1s are pretty good against Liliana. I think that's a hard block for them. An Ophiomancer replaces the token, so I still have some bodies for this Call of the Ring. Shieldbreaker has been revealed. Yeah, exactly, Tycho. Oh, they're activating Talisman. Giving me the Talisman means that I can make a Grizzlebrand, so it's kind of a big deal. Do we like Iona here? I kind of like Elish Norn over Iona, maybe. Clear a bunch of shitters. I guess Iona on black is pretty good. Iona on black's pretty good against them. I'm going to leave it in. Set out the earboard. Yeah, let's do that. Elish seems good, but it's not better than the cards we have. I don't think it's better than any of this either. What do we have, earboard? Strip Mine and the Fetch Land. Hey, take care, Headology. Like, they have Voidwalker, Strip Mine, Swamp. It's worse than having Voidwalker, Strip Mine, Urborg, right? Snuff Out is not in this deck. It is in the cube. I should probably be Strip Mining turn 1 here, huh? Kind of wonder what they're doing over there. Bowmastering, sure. Yeah, maybe Strip Mining aggressively is bad. Their curve's so much tighter than mine as a Bob deck. Keeping a token bank's pretty worthless. This actually just like opens them up to Snuff Out, because I can Snuff Out the token and block the 1/1. If I can flip the curtains, it will have Menace, so a 1/1's not doing anything. Probably not going to matter here. Well, I hate all that. Gross. Yeah, I can't really beat either of these cards. Yeah, we need to find like Entomb or some shit, so makes sense to draw there. Alright. Damnation's good against them. I don't know if it's good enough to keep like a hand that's otherwise kind of a brick. You know what I mean? I guess Call of the Ring doesn't need much to get rolling. Hey, there we go. Yeah, they had lethal there, because the Bowmaster army was going to be attacking with like a 9/9 or whatever, plus the 7 pings. Ace Die 6 thinks it's 65 months. And I don't know what to get with this Entomb. I think I'm going to grab a Traxa. One cool thing about Grizzlebrand is that when you reanimate it, it overfills your hand for the next reanimation spell. And for a hand that's light on ways to bin things, that's pretty awesome. That said, the cool thing about Atraxa is if it takes us a little bit to find our reanimation spell, it's going to do the thing whether at a low life total or not. Come on, deck. Come on. Yeah, opponent's at 18. Very different from the game where we just let them have a bob. Very different. Our deck does have a shitload of reanimation effects. We are rich in reanimation effects. Yeah, right? Every time we've had the turn 1 Entomb, turn 2 Exhume, it's been disrupted. Life is hard, folks. Blocking here, and they have a burn spell. It does remove some of our outs. Shallow Grave, Corpse Dance. Possible I'm just not supposed to block there. Just untap, activate it. Kind of hate this. Deal. We're not going to be able to grind them down, not with that Monarch going. At least they just played like a single threat this turn, I gotta say, a reanimation effect would be kind of nice. Wouldn't say no to a reanimation effect right about now. Now we draw Shallow Grave, and chat's all like, oh, you should have been more specific. Caleb! Yeah, deal. We are a Reanimator. Bye, Liliana. Bummer. That's back-to-back finals. Back-to-back finals with Reanimator. GG's, though. What's up, Jarvis? How's your stream?